On this episode, we will be working with Alitrust Credit Union to bring you a new episode of Money Matters, keeping you up to date on all the smart money habits.
Discussing academic awards night for all of you expecting an award for your hard work this school year.
Covering all the foodie content from lunch to cooking with Chase.
All this and more coming up on The Buzz.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of The Buzz. Here we bring you the buzz on all that is happening at Oxford High School. I'm Bella.
And I'm Asher. Let's get started. To start this show, let's get into something every student needs to learn more about: smart money habits. Let's dive into our Money Matters segment to show you everything you need to know about a savings account.
Managing money wisely is one of the most important skills students can learn before stepping into adulthood. That's why The Buzz is partnered with Alitrust Credit Union to bring you Money Matters, a special series focused on helping students make smart financial decisions now and in the future. From opening your first savings account to understanding credit, student loans, and even scholarships, Alitrust experts are here to answer your questions and help you prepare for financial success. I am Malaya McClellan, and I am here with
Marie Cooper.
And our topic on today is checking accounts. So my first ever question is, what is a checking account?
So a checking account is an account that you open for your daily spending. So money that you are probably going to be using in the very near future or daily, like for buying lunches or for gas money or cell phone payments or car insurance.
Okay, what is the difference between a debit card and a credit card?
So a debit card is linked to your checking account. So when you use your debit card, that's your money that's in your checking account that is coming out right then. A credit card is a loan. So a credit card is money that a credit union or financial institution gives you and says, that you can use this money, but when you use that money, you have to pay that money back that you used plus the interest that we're going to charge you for using that money.
Can a student have a debit card?
A student can have a debit card, as long as typically it's 14 and up can have a debit card. But definitely if you've got a driver's license or picture ID, you can get a debit card.
What are some common mistakes that students make with checking accounts?
So I think the most common mistake would be not utilizing online banking access that we offer, because you can access that account daily. You can see what that balance is, so you're not surprised by transactions that have came out that you maybe forgot about. So just utilizing that online banking and making sure you know what that balance is.
What tools or apps does Alitrust offer to help students manage their checking accounts?
So we do have online banking. We can send a monthly statement out if you would like to see it, on paper. You can also utilize a statement copy, on our online banking as well. We are there at the branch to help you, so if you ever have something come up that you don't understand, you need extra help with, pick up the phone, call us, come by and see us, and we'll be glad to help you.
And my last final question is, how do overdraft fees work and how can students avoid them?
The main way to avoid them is to know what your balance is. Make sure you're utilizing that online banking, know what that account balance is before you start to use that debit card. To avoid them, again, just making sure you know what that balance is and, not overspending. Making sure you're using the money that you have and not going overboard.
Thank you for joining us for this episode of Money Matters, brought to you by Alitrust Credit Union. Remember, financial success starts with knowledge and good habits. Whether you're saving for your first car, or managing your first paycheck, or planning for college, the choices you make today can set you up for a stronger financial future. Stay tuned for more tips and advice in our next segment.
Thank you so much, Alitrust. It's never too early to start learning smart money habits.
Attention students, the OHS Academic Awards Ceremony is coming up. It will take place at Oxford High School in the sports arena on April 13th. The purpose of this special awards ceremony is to showcase students who have went above and beyond this school year.
Sounds good. Congratulations to all the students that will be receiving an award this year. Hard work really pays off. Now for the best part of the show, lunch.
On Monday, we're having baked ziti, fresh fruit, and a frozen strawberry cup. On Tuesday, we're having chicken fajita nachos, fresh fruit, and churro chips. On Wednesday, we're having hamburgers, fresh fruit, and sweet potato fries. On Thursday, we're having cheese pizza, fresh fruit, and corn. On Friday, we're having dill chicken chunks, fresh fruit, and potato wedges.
They make some great food for OHS.
Now that that's out of the way, here is the official list of our top 25 of class of 2026.
Congratulations to all of the top 25.
Oxford High School's Field Day is coming up. Field Day is coming up on May 8th and SCA is selling grade level Field Day shirts for $10 each so everyone can show their class spirit in their assigned color. Now, on to sports. Hey Jacket fans, today we have an interview with the tennis coach Cade Summers on how the tennis season is going. Thank you so much, Coach Summers. We wish the tennis team the best of luck as they serve up another fantastic season.
Last but not least, the coolest segment, Cooking with Chase. I think he's making something good today, so let's get into it.
Welcome back. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a really amazing recipe for waffles. It's simple, it is delicious, and they're good anytime for breakfast or dinner or lunch. So what we're going to start off with is about 2 cups of flour, 3/4 cup of, a quarter cup of granulated sugar. I'm using a 0-calorie sweetener. Tastes the exact same, but it's really good. And it's 0 calories, 0 sugar. And then a tablespoon baking powder. Put that in there with the sugar and flour. And then just a big fat heaping pinch of salt. And then we'll mix this together and get our wet ingredients ready. Okay, so now we're going to do our wet ingredients. So we have 2 cups of milk. We're going to add in a melted stick of butter. In there. 2 large eggs. Empty. We're going to do 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. A little bit more than 2. that was expensive. And then we're going to whisk this, and then we're going to add it into our dry ingredients, and it'll be ready to head onto the waffle iron. Okay, so now we're going to add our wet and dry ingredients together. So the key for waffles and pancakes and everything like that is not over mixing. You have to make sure that it gets to a good consistency, but if you over mix, then it's going to turn out flat and it's not going to be as good. So you're going to dump this in here, fold this in until most of it or all of it becomes fully incorporated. And once it's to a smoother consistency, it'll be ready to put on the waffle iron. Okay, so now that we have our batter mixed up, open this up, and we're going to add about a third to a half a cup of our batter into this. It just depends on what size of an iron you have. Go ahead and carefully go this in. Oh shoot, I forgot to grease it. That right there is good enough, just one scoop from this ladle. And then we're just going to close this up. And this one has a light on it, so it'll tell us when it's ready, but you just want to make sure it comes out golden brown. Well, this recipe turned out pretty good. As you can see here, it's some pretty good waffles. I've tasted a few pieces, and it is delicious. So just some butter, some syrup, and it'll take you a long, delicious way. So this will keep you ready for breakfast tomorrow morning. I'll see you next time.
That was awesome. I can't wait to see what he has for us next time.
That's all that we have for this week of The Buzz. Be sure to check back here weekly for more episodes.
Also, follow us at OHS Jacket Media on all of our socials to stay up to date on all that's happening at Oxford High School. Have a great week, and go Big O!